Hi, my loves. This is Isabella Sanfilippo coming at you from WCHS Wall Township, and you're listening to the I Love You podcast. Today's episode is all about trusting the process. Trusting the process is the idea that even though things don't look pretty now, if you're working hard and you keep trying, there will be a beautiful outcome. I feel like we get caught up in everyday life and hold on to the bad. We often don't look at the positive aspects, but only the negatives. It's easy to give up when something doesn't come easy. It's easy to give up when something isn't pretty right away. And I think that, to me, trusting the process is not giving up and staying positive. It's also staying open to the ideas that good things can still happen. Because something you might end up loving later might not come easy to you. The work you put into making your dreams a reality will make achieving them just so much more rewarding. And, that will look different for everyone. There's going to be setbacks. There's always setbacks. But if you do the right things and you work hard and you have heart and passion, you'll get there. You just have to trust the process and keep telling yourself that everything will work out. I think that trusting the process can apply in a lot of different aspects of life. Career, school, passion projects, starting a business, relationships, college. And today I'm going to talk about two of these aspects, which are college and relationships. College is scary. For me, I've been thinking about college nonstop this year. I'm trying to get recruited for field hockey, so I have been, looking into almost what feels like every single college. And I've tried to stack up my extracurriculars, I fought for my grades, and it's been a long process. I've been in it for months at this point. And do I know where I'm going? No. Do I have an idea of what I want to major in? Vaguely. But I've been thinking about it again all this year. At the beginning, I was so lost. I didn't know what to do, who to email, how to go about anything. But now I have an idea of what I have to do. I know I just have to keep working every single day and keep fighting for everything that I want to achieve. I still don't have a clear path, but I have to remind myself that applying to college is supposed to be fun, according to my dad. And I think it has been fun. I went to my first ever prospect clinic, and it was one of the best feelings and moments of my life. I was surrounded by girls who care about college, who care about playing field hockey, who want to play field hockey at the collegial level. It was just electrifying. And we're all going to be scared of college at certain points. I know even though I've been in it for a while, I still get scared. I still have negative thoughts. I still think I'm never going to get into college, but I know that I'm just being extreme. So if we keep reminding ourselves to trust the process and that we'll end up where we're supposed to be, it'll calm us down, and in the end, everything will be fine. I asked Caitlin Bryce, the senior captain on my school field hockey team, for advice about the recruiting process. She gave me a lot of tips, and she also told me to keep reminding myself that it's okay and that I'm going to end up where I'm supposed to be. That advice has helped me so much. It took a lot of the pressure off and just let me think about what I love doing, playing field hockey well, and showing college coaches what I can do. If you're feeling scared or haunted by the idea of college, take a deep breath. You will end up where you're supposed to be. It's going to be a process, but you're going to be fine, I promise. Now for another part of trusting the process. I think that in high school, a lot of people want to find a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a partner, and I think that's something that can be really tricky. I think when trying to get into a relationship, people often forget to check if they're ready. Are they at the mental capacity to be able to provide support for someone else? If you're not in the right headspace in order to support and care for your partner properly, you need to work on yourself first. And skipping that step will only hurt yourself. For example, if you aren't confident in yourself, sure, a boyfriend or girlfriend might make you feel more confident, but then your confidence also depends on that person. Your confidence needs to come from within you. If it comes from other people, that confidence will be fleeting. It won't ever be permanent, and if hypothetically you break up, your confidence will be drastically lower than what it started with. My biggest advice before thinking about being in a relationship is that you should work on yourself. Before dating my boyfriend, I was sworn off being in a relationship. My boyfriend asked me out on a Saturday, and the Monday before, I was on the phone talking to my friend Mallory. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on myself. I don't need a boyfriend. If it works out, whatever. And then I stopped working on myself when my boyfriend asked me out. But Well, actually, that's not true. I think that in relationships, you can grow as people together. So I think I have grown. But I think that the fact everything happened that way was the universe telling me that I was ready. I spent all that time working on myself, and that was the moment when I really finally put it into words, and I put it out in the universe. And I think that when you truly should be in a relationship is when you realize that you're independent. You don't need a partner to make you feel good about yourself. And most importantly, you don't need to rely on anyone. And that's not easy to do. But that also doesn't mean that you're always going to feel confident about yourself. There's going to be days when you wake up and look in the mirror and you're just not feeling it. And there's also going to be days when you wake up and you're like, I'm the hottest person in the world. And we all have our ups and downs, but I believe that you need to be at a place mentally where the ups are more constant than the downs. When there are more mornings where you can look at yourself in the mirror and think, oh, she's cute, and not pick yourself apart. I also believe that when you're with the right person, they will push you to become the best version of yourself. Self-improvement can also come during a relationship. But if you're not in the right relationship, you often get held back. You need to be with someone who will push you, not someone who will drag you down. If you're not finding the right person, don't stress. It's better than finding the wrong person. If you keep finding the wrong people, don't stress. You will find the right person. In the meantime, take time for yourself. Work on self-love. Another thing is that if you're not in the right headspace, you'll attract people who think similar to you. If two people with negative outlooks or mindsets are together, it's a recipe for disaster. And if you're having a problem with attracting the wrong people, maybe working on yourself and being more confident will help you attract the right people. The people who can help you when you're down. The people who can be there to support you. At the end, take care of yourself before you take care of someone else. Because you are the most important person. Even if sometimes we feel we don't deserve it, we have to keep pushing and reminding ourselves we do. We deserve to love ourselves. We owe it to ourselves. After living day in and day out, getting through trials and tribulations, we need to appreciate all that we have done for ourselves. Speaking of trials and tribulations, life is tough. Sometimes we only see the tunnel and not the light. But if we keep going, eventually the light will pour in through the cracks and you'll see it dance on the walls, and then suddenly you will see all of the light. When you least expect it, that light will come to you. Be ready for it. Work for it. Trust the process. I'm your host, Isabella Sanfilippo. Thank you for listening to the I Love You podcast. And remember, I love you.